I'd like to share a story and a reflection about how rare it is to be here at all. And when gratitude returns us to this humbling privilege, well, it makes life precious. The story comes from the life of Buddha. One of his students asked, "How rare is it to be born in human form?" Well, Buddha was silent for a time, and then he said, "Imagine a giant sea turtle coming to the surface and then going back to the bottom of the ocean. Imagine that turtle going to sleep and waking and making its way to the surface again. The odds of that turtle breaking surface in the same exact spot twice is how rare it is to be human." Just amazing. And my reflection about this, well, this begins my book, The Book of Awakening, and it goes like this. There is a Buddhist precept that asks us to be mindful of how rare it is to find ourselves in human form on earth. It's really a beautiful view of life that offers us the chance to feel enormous appreciation for the fact that we are here as individual spirits filled with consciousness, drinking water, chopping wood, doing the dishes, paying the bills. It asks us to look at the ant and the antelope, at the worm and the butterfly, at the dog and the bull, at the hawk and the wild lonely tiger, at the 100-year oak and 1,000-year-old patch of ocean. It asks us to understand that no other life form has the consciousness of being that we are privileged to. It asks us to recognize that of all the endless species of plants and animals and minerals that make up the earth, a very small portion of life has the wakefulness of spirit that we call being human. That I can rise from some depth of awareness now to express this to you, and that you can receive me in this instant, this is part of our precious human birth. You could have been an ant. I could have been an ant-eater. You could have been rain. I could have been a lick of salt, but we are blessed in this time, in this place, to be human beings, alive in rare ways we often take for granted. All of this to say that this precious human birth is unrepeatable, so what will you do today, knowing you are one of the rarest forms of life to ever walk the earth? How will you carry yourself? What will you do with your hands? What will you ask, and of whom? Tomorrow you could die and become an ant, and someone will be setting traps for you, but today you are precious and rare and awake. It ushers us into grateful living. It makes all hesitation useless. Grateful and awake, ask what you need to know now. Say what you feel now. Love what you love now. And so my invitation to you is to journal about these three questions. What do you need to know now? What truth do you need to express now? And finally, what do you need to love now? A week after journaling, I encourage you to take one small step in acting on each. I hope this finds you well, and thanks for listening. Keep trying to hide, and in time you become a wall. Keep trying to love, and in time you become love. Our journey on earth is to stop hiding so we can become love. Everything else is a seduction and a distraction. Courage is staying true.